Hi. Today's vlog, I haven't vlogged in a while, is, oh god, my glasses. Every time I see myself, I just have ear surgery to balance out my glasses. Um, Today's, shopping haul vlog. Basically, my sister came to visit me, because I really didn't want to go to, a party with, my husband's friend at my husband's friend's house, a barbecue, because also tomorrow I'm pretty much obligated to go to my husband's sister's house for a party, and I just needed like at least one day of me time, and so but I didn't want to spend me time just with me, so I invited my sister over, and she was all like, okay, yeah, that sounds like fun, but what do you want to do? Do you want to go shopping? And I was like, yeah, okay. So she got here last night and everything was great. And we decided to hit the outlet mall in Riverhead. And there's a lot of stores at that outlet. And she was like, do you have any goals, while we're here? And I was thinking, and I wanted to get some things for my husband, like a new winter coat, which I did, Columbia Sportswear. And I got him some flannel shirts, plaid shirts for fall winter, and I wasn't able to find pants in his size. He's very slender. It's hard to find pants that fit. It's hard to find size 28 waist. Um, so that was disappointing. And I also other goal was definitely get Poppy winter boots, snow boots, snowsuit. We didn't get to that today. It doesn't seem totally urgent since, we're not in that hardcore winter. I mean, it's fall. So, but I do need to think about that. And for myself, my interests were cardigans with buttons, preferably a thick cable knit cardigan with like good, big, not huge, but just good buttons. And it's just like, it doesn't exist anymore. Something that you would have seen in the 80s and through all of time before the 80s, but no more. A cable knit, good weight cardigan. Hopefully I'll run into one in a thrift store. Anyway, I wanted a cardigan with buttons. I have a couple of cardigans that don't have buttons. It's kind of annoying. And a bag, a fall winter bag that I could wear cross shoulder, which is my most comfortable way to wear a bag. I can't stand wearing a bag on just one shoulder. And traditionally, or throughout my life, I've just opted for backpacks because that gives me free arms. But I will also do a cross shoulder bag, but it can be difficult to find a bag that works that way. It isn't just a messenger bag, which I find too utilitarian looking. So, pretty much a bag and cardigans, and if there's anything cute that fits me that seems like it'd be nice in my life, I could always use more shirts and pants and dresses and skirts and whatever, anything. Not really looking for shoes right now. I've got good sneakers, I've got good Birkenstocks, and I've got clogs. Um, the clogs are a little, I hate to admit this, but they are too narrow for me to wear with socks. So they're the ultimate fall winter shoe, but I could only wear them sockless, which gives them very limited use, and it's too hot to wear them in the summer. So the way the weather is right now, I can wear them, but it's so horrible because they're great shoes. But anyway, energy shoes. This is the bag I got. Dooney and Burke. Um, we walked in, and I walked straight to the back. The saleswoman, when we walked in to Dooney and Burke, was like, back there is our sale items, and I just walked straight back to the sale items, and a different, not the bag I wound up with, but a bag jumped out at me. I was like, this is nice. It was really simple, but it wasn't really a cross-shoulder bag, but it was fit comfortably on one shoulder, and I was like, it's not exactly what I want, but it's nice. And then all of a sudden, this jumped out. That's what I got. So, show you the towels. So inside here is the classic green rod. Really nice. Gives me a feeling of Christmas. It's got these tassels. Caroline said tassels are kind of on trend right now. I hadn't, I wouldn't know. I don't really follow trends. And that actually was a minus. And I was like, you know what? I don't want whatever's trendy because next year I won't be and I'll look passe. And she was like, they're removable. So apparently these are removable. Guess so. Oh no. Yeah, they are. But what is really charming about these tassels is that they're leather, but they have the grain fabric on the inside of them. So like brown leather, but then green fabric. What's this? It's a rod on the back. And it's got these pouches with like the stuffing in them. Fits nicely. I don't know, I feel like it has just a niceness about it. It's just a nice bag. It's hard to see me. There we go. I feel good on that. It just feels really nice on my shoulder. Like it is kind of heavy side. It has weight, but it doesn't feel ridiculously bulky. And it was $100 and something. I don't think I have the tag on it anymore. Oh, I guess I should show the pockets and everything. I don't know. It's hard for me to show you the total inside. If you want. I mean, it's kind of basic, but it said it was like $450 bag, down to like, I don't know, 170 or something. It was under 200. I never would have bought it, but my sister just thought nothing of it. And I'm so grateful, so thankful. She bought me a bunch of clothes also that I'm not going to showcase right now because pretty soon I'm going to go be playing a game with that Poppy created, a board game. So anyway, you'll see soon enough my new clothes. But she bought me a bunch of clothes, this bag, Paul winter coat from Columbia Sportswear, a bunch of nice Eddie Bauer flannel shirts for Paul. I guess that's pretty much it. But it was outlet prices, but not cheap. I mean, it would have been unaffordable. Everything was unaffordable for me personally, even being in an outlet. So yeah, she spent a lot of money today, and I did. We talk a lot, and on and off the other day, she was telling me that we're talking about mental illness, which is always an awkward topic with her. And she was like, I have like a lot of anxiety, and is that normal because I have things in my life to be anxious about, or is it like mental illness level? And I said, well, is it affecting your quality of life? Is it interfering with anything in your life? Your ability to live life in any way? Is it affecting people in your life if they're close to you? That kind of thing. I was like, those are the questions I think you'd want to be asking yourself. I was like, and maybe even that you're asking the question might tell you something. So that there's a problem. But so she brought this up about anxiety, and and she does indeed she's juggling a lot of things, the buying and selling buildings, very stressful. Her work is always super stressful. Her relationship is stressful. I don't know. My brother Danny is stressful. Just she's got a lot of crap that she juggles, and she doesn't sleep much. So anyway, we were talking about that, and then as the day went on, she was really into like buying stuff for me, and like she was enthusiastic, and but as the day wore on, I was like, I looked at her and I said, "Do you manage your stress with shopping?" Like, and she was like, "Oh, you think?" Like it just occurred to me like this is like drug-like for her, and she doesn't drink as much as she used to. She used to be kind of a heavy drinker. Now she's not, and she's always, ever since she's been making money as a lawyer, so at least more than 20 years now, she's started making a lot of money. She's been into shopping. I mean, she loves instant gratification, and she loves clothes. She loves buying things for me, or Jacqueline, or her kids, or Poppy, or whatever. Like it's fun for her, but there's also an underlying something there, right? I mean, a lot of times, what is shopping? Like filling a void? I mean, she's not an empty person, but yet there's an anxiety, the fear of being alone. Like maybe there's some kind of void thing going on in her. I always feel like that wouldn't be her because she's so imaginative. She has a big, rich inner life. She's spiritual. Like she seems not to be lacking, but yet I guess there's a sense of lack. And the whole anxiety thing. How does that play into shopping? I would think shopping a lot would fuel the anxiety because she's got money anxiety. But I guess it's like this narcotic temporary fix, like, oh, pretty things. I don't know. So I feel a little bit guilty. Like, it's so easy for me to just, like, let her buy me things because I can't buy anything ever except thrift store stuff, which I do enjoy doing. I love thrift stores. But, in fact, a lot of times I find department store stuff or whatever, kind of boring. But, um, um, and a lot of times the clothes that she buys me, I feel like reflect her more than me, and it's a little bit weird. But anyway, it's complicated, I guess. But I love this bag so much. And, it feels really nice. I've always known this brand, but I never really. I think I used to think they were boring. I used to be a big Coach fan, and then Coach got crappy. And I remember in the 90s, my friend Denise was really into this brand, Dooney and Burke. And in the 90s, at that time, the early mid 90s, I was more like into fucked up shit, like grunge. I didn't really want to look classy, and Denise was really into looking tasteful and classy. And she's a little older than I am, and she's sort of past trying to look shitty, whatever, grungy, punky. So I just thought it was kind of stuffy and like older woman, boring. But I did always like Coach even back then because I liked those really plain black bag with the brass hardware. I just thought that was cool. Uh, so I would have been a Coach fan from way back. But anyway, I hadn't thought about. I don't really think about Dooney and Burke, and we just were right by the store, and we walked in, and I don't know. I just fell in love. And the bags were really nice. And then a little while later, we went into Coach because she wanted a belt, and she thought maybe Coach with belts, but it was all bags and wallets and stuff. But it just looked like crap. We walked into Coach, she's like, "Are you gonna feel bad that you got a Dooney and Burke? Are you gonna want a Coach?" And she's like, "We can always return it." And I didn't see anything that came close. That just, I don't know. This is just more detailed. It looks pretty simple, but the Coach bags were like monotonous looking and cheap. Simple, but in a bad way. Cheap looking in tacky colors. Okay, I'm gonna sign off now. I hope that I realize I've been speaking, excuse my nose, in a low voice. I'm so sorry. You probably can't hear any of this, and I need to get a microphone, I guess. But okay. You're probably in bed by now. It's 11 o'clock. I'm just getting started. Okay, good night.